Okay, so tell us about tapping. What are these points on the face, the acupressure points, face and torso that you have talked about? And yeah, I'd love to hear more about just the practical side of things, how it works.
Yeah, so the very basic version of EFT that we use is we'll start with whatever we're aware of that's going on in terms of, so I might feel really stressed out, or I might be worried about a job that I have coming up, or I might be really angry at Bob because Bob was a real jerk yesterday, or whatever it might be. So I say, look, this is what's bothering me at the moment. And then I might rate my discomfort on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 being totally freaking out about it, 0 being what problem. And if possible, I'll try to identify what the physical aspect of it is. Because that's the thing with the tapping is rather than just talking about our issues, we're taking it into the body because the body keeps the score. We
Mhm.
we we feel in our bodies. We're never just calmly feeling totally relaxed and saying, "Yeah, I'm really really angry at Bob right now." It's like no, we feel things in our body, so we want to take that, do the work on the body. So we might say, it's a tension in my shoulders or a knot in my stomach or something like that. So I'm aware of what the issue is, how strong the discomfort is, and where in my body it's showing up. So we'll start with the setup where we take the fingertips of our index and middle finger, and you can tap with both hands on either side of the body. For the sake of demonstration, I'll say just take your dominant hand and gently tap on the edge of your opposite hand, right between the wrist and pinky. And we would say, even though I have this issue, whatever it might be, even though I have this stress, even though I'm angry at Bob, I choose to love and accept myself. And so we're staying a level of acceptance for that because most of the time we resist that. We say, oh no, I'm fine.
Mhm.
No, I love and accept myself even though I'm acknowledging this because what we resist persists. So we're acknowledging it. Even though I have this issue, I choose to love and accept myself. And we'll say that 3 times just to let that sink in. And then we'll go through these 8 points. So right here, tapping right at the beginning of your eyebrow, right near the center of your face. And then we'll repeat the phrase, this stress, this anger at Bob, whatever it might be. So yeah, right at the beginning of your eyebrow. Then we'll follow, and we generally we tap these points between 5 and 10 times. It's not an exact science, so you don't have to count. um, then we'll follow the eyebrow out to the side of your eye and right there at the corner of your eye socket, gently tapping there. We'd repeat the issue.
So the
Then
same thing.
follow,
So both hands usually, right? I'm
yeah,
for listeners, I'm doing this as he's explaining it. I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I get this right.
yeah, yes, and yes, you can tap with both hands at the same time.
Mhm.
In my videos, I always tap with one hand because I'm a trained film actor, and tapping with both hands covers your face, and that's bad
Ah,
technique.
true.
So, yeah, so then we tap right there at the corner of your eye socket, say the issue, then following the edge of the eye socket to right under the middle of your eye, the top of your
Mhm.
cheek, all this stress, then right under your nose, just above your upper lip, all this stress, right below your lower lip, just above your chin,
Mhm.
all this stress. The next point is right where your collarbones just about come together. There's a little bit of a U shape at the base of your throat. And you can tap with all of your fingertips or even make a fist and tap over that whole area,
Hmm.
all the stress. Next point is about 4 inches below your armpit. It's right about bra strap
Mhm.
level. And even the guys can figure out where that is, all that stress. And finally, the top of your head. So with all of your fingertips, just tap around the crown of your head, all the stress. Then you take a deep breath and then you check again and say, okay, if this stress, this anger at Bob was at an 8, what does that feel like now? Now, sometimes when we tap, it'll go from an 8 to a 0 like that. It's not usually how it works, but it can happen. It may just go from an 8 to a 7.75. It's like, okay, I feel a little bit of relief, but what may be happening is it's often like peeling layers of the onion. So as I'm tapping about it, I may get more insight because I'm giving myself permission to look at what's going on rather than just getting upset. I'm like, okay, let me take a look at what's going on here. This anger at Bob, this anger at Bob, this,
Hmm.
oh my goodness, it's not even Bob. It's what Bob did reminds me of what Cindy did to me in the 3rd grade, and I never forgave her, and I'm still upset about it.
Hmm.
And now I can clear some energetic blockage that I've had since the 3rd grade.
Hmm. Hmm.
that I've been holding on to, and it has been affecting my life and probably causing me to make some unfortunate decisions that I'm not even aware of. And so now I can release that. So we cleared that stuff up. And there are rare cases where I might say it's an 8, and after tapping, I might say now it's a 9. It doesn't usually happen, but it's not that tapping has made it worse. It's that we've gotten more clarity about what's going on. So it's like if you were cleaning your room, say you've got company coming over, it's like, all right, on a scale of 0 to 10, how dirty is my living room? Oh, it's only a 2, but I really want to impress these people, so I'm going to clean up. And in the
Right.
process of cleaning up, I move the sofa and I find there's dirty laundry under the sofa. And there's some dirt that was swept under the carpet. And so now on a scale of 0 to 10, now it's dirty at like a level 6. And I
Hmm.
wouldn't say, oh, cleaning my room made it dirtier. It's like, no, I just became more aware. And now
Right.
it was dirtier than I thought it was. I didn't give it a correct rating before, and now I can actually clean it up. So on those rare occasions where we might feel like the number is higher, it's like, no,